Epstein Files and the Ugly Face of Western Culture. When the wheel of history turns, it makes the line between truth and falsehood clear. On one side stands the pure and blessed personality of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, whose every moment of life was guided by divine revelation and the command of Allah. On the other side are those who, while wrapping themselves in the language of civilization and human rights, crossed all limits of depravity. Those who used to, God forbid, raise baseless objections regarding the Prophet's marriage to a young bride now find themselves unable to face their own reflection as the Epstein Files come to light. 1. Historical continuity. From ancient courts to modern islands. The moral decline of the West is not a temporary incident but part of a historical pattern. Middle Ages, Pope John XII in the 10th century, Liutprand's book Antipodosis testifies that high-ranking church officials considered the abuse of young girls a privilege of their power. The Renaissance, the 15th to 17th centuries, which the West describes as the dawn of enlightenment, were in fact, according to this view, an era of moral collapse. Under the banner of art, nudity was normalized, and influential families, such as the Borgia family, allegedly committed unprecedented sexual crimes under religious cover. 14th century crisis. Barbara Tuchman, in her research work A Distant Mirror, described how religious authorities systematically exploited innocent children. 2. The Epstein Files. The rotten face of the 21st century. Jeffrey Epstein's files, according to this perspective, exposed how many so-called heroes of modern Western culture were either criminals or suspicious figures. According to these allegations, Bill Gates, the Microsoft founder, who promotes global health initiatives, has been accused of associations with Epstein that critics argue were more than coincidental. Donald Trump, the former U.S. president, has faced serious allegations related to his past associations with Epstein. Bill Clinton, the former U.S. president, reportedly took multiple trips on Epstein's private jet, sometimes referred to in media as the Lolita Express. Prince Andrew, a member of the British royal family who stepped back from royal duties following allegations related to Epstein. Stephen Hawking, the renowned scientist's presence at events connected to Epstein has been cited in discussions. Alan Dershowitz, the Harvard law professor, has denied allegations but was mentioned in legal proceedings related to Epstein. Ehud Barak, the former Israeli prime minister whose name appeared in media reports regarding meetings connected to Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein, the central figure accused of organizing a global trafficking network involving underage girls and powerful elites. 3. A local branch of global corruption, the Sohail Ayaz case. According to this argument, the corruption is not limited to the West. In November 2019, Sohail Ayaz was arrested in Pakistan. He had reportedly worked with the UK-based organization NSPCC, National Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children. According to FIR reports, he was accused of abusing children and allegedly selling illicit content on the dark web to international buyers. Authorities claimed thousands of disturbing files were recovered, which, supporters of this view argue, reflect the darker consequences of extreme interpretations of individual freedom. A moment of reflection for the younger generation. For the younger generation, this is presented as a sobering lesson of the 21st century. Those who were seen as champions of morality and whose societies were considered models to follow are portrayed here as hiding deep corruption behind closed doors. The argument concludes that while Western culture commodified women, the Prophet Muhammad provided protection and dignity through the institution of marriage.